Impact. Como ya sabéis, estamos inmersos en pleno tour maratoniano para ver si conseguimos acabar las misiones secundarias, digo principales, perdón, para ver si me da tiempo a mí hacer el evento ese y grabarlo con vosotros y vosotras. Así que nada, vamos a ver que estamos a puntito de acabar el acto 2. Hay que hablar con Nubilet. Y nada, ¿qué tal estáis? Espero que muy bien, como siempre. Ya sabéis que si os está gustando os podéis parar para dejarme likes, comentarios, suscribiros al canal, darle a la campanita, etcétera.
I see, I see.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since...
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as...
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after... There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea.
Huh. So it really was where everything began.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was... To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Sí, porque esto es lo típico, que te dejan hacerle preguntas y tal.
That the sea levels will
Así es como
rise,
acaban siempre, vamos, las misiones de Arconte.
Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately sum...
That's right. It was Lenny that told us back then.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon?
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite serious. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not...
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is... Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger, if we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit...
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a...
Is there anything else you'd like to ask
Sí,
me about?
por nuestro hermano, que es la pregunta más importante de todas.
Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter. Is there anything else you'd like?
No. Nada más.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well.
All right. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Vale. Continuará.
You know, we've been walking around for a base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest. Nadia said something about having a place ready for us there, didn't she? Come on, let's go.
Como podéis ver, nos han salido 3 nuevas misiones. Pero espera, que las vamos a mirar, a ver, porque yo... Esta. Yo quiero empezar el acto 3. Que es... Espera un segundo, porque dijimos que teníamos que llegar hasta el acto 5, ¿no? Vocación de los sabios, madre mía. Capítulo 5, acto 5. Vale. Venga, vamos a empezar el 3. Esta, vuelve a la base de espina de Rósula. La 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 la. Bueno, pues nada. La conclusión es que hemos averiguado quién era el verdadero culpable de la desaparición de las mujeres. Y sin comerlo ni beberlo, han encerrado a Noville, que pasaba por aquí, y le han dicho: tú, ven para acá.
Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then. Oh, come on, this place isn't that bad. Oh, fine, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it. Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on.
Pom 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 pom.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even no.
Excuse me, but do you know if the traveler and the
Isadora,
Paimon are
Duncan.
watching here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before.
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Looks like...
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? I must always careful not to talk too much.
Joder,
It's
pues
an honor
si
to
hablaras
meet you
más.
both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Norilette wishes to see you.
Anda.
Rivulet? She wants to see us again already? Huh.
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked...
Ok.
If you say so.
Now that I've delivered the message,
Thanks. We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
Venga, vale. Vamos, vamos. Vamos, vamos. Habla con Nubilet. La li, la la li, la li, la. A ver, ¿qué ha pasado ahora? Será algo relacionado probablemente con Child, con Noel. Seguro. Va a decir: he estado analizando la analizadora, valga la redundancia. Señoría, aquí estamos.
Rivulet, we're here. Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next,
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us.
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, the situation is this. If
Palacio
I'm understanding you
Mermonia.
correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you. I heard that she was
La sota.
originally from Fontaine.
De
For
corazones.
her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. It's like a fight between two friends. If
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly.
it was just an analogy.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is...
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up...
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is...
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll...
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic
Arlecchino.
conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
La cuarta de los 11 de los Fatui.
Lady Farina?
Bueno, pues esta va a ser el enemigo final de Fontaine. Como si lo viera.
I should thank you for providing the pastries to make this tea party even...
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. That is something truly worth cherishing.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of Child,
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't... Yes, as you surmised. Understanding Child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we...
An outright refusal. Very well. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to... It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that.
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger...
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever...
Could the names be?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me?
So maybe that's not very likely.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Merop, the details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside
el diseño de la
of
sota.
Merop.
Es un diseño chulo.
Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined, I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to... This was
Venga,
my
pues vamos.
proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others... And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the fortress of...
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Merop is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even the Fortress of Merop may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for... All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party.
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress. So, are you
Ahora también nos vas a imputar a nosotras.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropid's entrance on Erenius once you...
Venga, vale. Pues menos hablar y más actuar.
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid...
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll, on second thought...
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff.
Sí, es un clásico eso. Lo de infiltrar a un preso falso para que investigue. Lo hemos visto cientos y cientos de veces en las pelis y series.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake.
Thank you. Nos vamos a la cárcel, venga. Ve al café Lutecia. Que está exactamente... Ah, bueno, está aquí cerquita. Ay. Madre mía, nosotros salimos de Málaga y nos metemos en Malagón, ¿eh? Salimos de las brasas para caer en el fuego. Bueno, venga, a ver qué tal se da la prisión. El fuerte ese. No, no, déjate de redacciones y redaccionas, que yo voy a la misión principal. Esa misión ya la haremos en otro momento.
that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste!
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here.
No nos interrumpa mucho, Charlotte, que tenemos una misión importantísima.
As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As...
You know we can still hear you.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just...
No way! We would never! We're just going in, oh no. Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret.
Huh? You're being... Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable.
Oh, you mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry. Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after
Pues
all.
ala, tú sigue tu camino, que yo seguiré el mío, y ya nos contaremos lo bien que nos ha ido.
Since you're going to be at the fortress of Mirapede...
About that.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face... He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? On top of that, the fortress of Mirapede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him...
You make it sound easy, but...
Of course! I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So...
Alright, you got a deal. We'll do it.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Ala, a pagar. A coquinar.
Oh, Paimon.
En la entrada del fuerte de Merópide. ¿Dónde está? Aquí. La. Espera, ¿aquí se puede hacer un teletransporte? Sí. La Fontana de Trevi. Vamos a meter 20 minutillos más.
Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
Perdón por matar a las palomas de vuestro país. Ahora ya sí que me podéis enterrar en el fuerte. Por haber cometido un delito. Hay un hidróculus. Uf, está ahí justo. Madre mía. ¿Y cómo se puede subir ahí? ¿Hay algún ascensor o algo? Espérame un segundo, juez. Espérame un segundín. Bah, mierda. Sabía que se iba a activar.
Alright, Neverlet. We're ready.
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Mirapede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to...
Ooh. So you have to go down from here?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths. The fortress... But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening and...
Paimon hopes you're right.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator.
Ah,
of the
Briote
fortress.
Slay es el
Wise.
alcalde del fuerte. Vale.
Yeah, we heard about him too.
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though the Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Mirapede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening in... All right. It's about all the time that we have to talk.
Don't worry, we won't let you.
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entry.
Sí. Para seguir con la misión. Claro. La otra ya la haremos en su momento. Escucha, espera un momento. Entonces, ¿se puede ahora intentar llegar? A ver. Eso sí, vamos a tener que hacer una combinación de escalada sutil. Quizás se pueda llegar hasta ahí y descansar ahí. Sí. Eso es lo que vamos a hacer. Lo que se llega a hacer por un electro, macho. Digo, por un hidroculus, tío. Salto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, salto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, salto. A ver cuánto queda. ¡Joder, chaval! Pues ya no voy a saltar más. Lo voy a pasar esta cámara rápida para no aburriros. Porque no hay más base en la que apoyarse, ¿no? Y aún sin saltar no sé yo si iba a llegar, ¿eh? Que esto está muerto, muerto. Ay, si consigo llegar ahí, ahí puedo descansar, creo. Me parece. Sí, voy a poder descansar ahí, creo. Que pasa que se me va a acabar el aguante, tío. Y mi gozo en un pozo. Voy a tomarme una poción de máximo aguante. ...60 puntos de aguante... Bueno, sí. Con 60 al menos llego a allí. A 1080. Vale, muy bien. Así sí que llego hasta ahí. Ah, míralo si está ahí. Si lo estamos viendo ya, que te he visto. Calito. Ahora sin hacer cansadas. Madre mía, qué pedazo de escalada. Bueno, pero aquí en teoría nos ponemos de pie, ¿no? Claro. Ahora lo que no quiero es caerme. Y yo soy muy de caerme. Anda, no me digas que no llego. Ay, menos mal. Bueno, a ver, hay que bajar para abajo ahora, ¿no? ¿Dónde está esto? Justo ahí. ¿Qué es esto? Me ha parecido ir otro hidroculus. Activarse en blue. ¡Hala! Para el infierno. Si mira, se activa uno. Lo que pasa es que no sé dónde está. Está en el centro del círculo ese.
So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Ahí echemos un vistazo. No creo que haya ningún cofre por aquí ni nada, pero bueno, ya que estamos, oye, tampoco. Hay peñita por aquí, peñita por allá. Lila, 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 la, la, la.
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these 2 convicts.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one?
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might...
Yeah, right. As if. Even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment.
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You 2 will register here and...
Yep. I'll take it from here.
Pues es lo que tiene. Y viste unas oposiciones para funcionarias de prisiones, pues es lo que hay. A ver, nadie te obligó. ¿El qué? A ver...
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezlian envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief...
Huh? Lee!
Just looking at the charges, it seems you 2 are capable. And
Sí,
considering
vamos,
how
robar un
fond
pastel.
Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assess... Now I've seen everything. Please stand in front of the board over there.
Oh, all right.
Este episodio ya sé cómo se va a llamar. Y la miniatura se va a llamar A la cárcel.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please.
Huh? Rebirth?
You 2 are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Tiene que ser chungo entrar en la cárcel, ¿eh? Tiene que ser más duro eso, tío. Madre mía. Estuve yo en un calabozo una vez de una comisaría hace años, por razones que no voy a contar aquí. Y estuve en un calabozo 2 horas, simplemente 2 horas, y esas, la sensación esa de estar encerrado en una habitación de 2 metros cuadrados, tío, y que no puedes salir, y que no tienes libertad para salir a la calle, por ejemplo. Me agobié muchísimo, y solo estuve, repito, 2 horas, Uf. Tú imagínate en una cárcel, macho, una sentencia de, yo que sé, 10 años o algo así.
Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you.
Más luego, claro, el cuidadito que tendrás que tener allí, porque me imagino yo que como todo habrá gente que habrá robado a una vieja
Credit coupon?
porque tenía hambre o para alimentar a su familia. Y ahora gente que sean criminales chungos de estos, de mafias, de... Madre mía. En fin. Seamos todos buenos y buenas y no iremos nunca a la cárcel.
Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be
O sea, lo que viene siendo es la vida real, los cigarrillos, el alcohol y esas cosas, ¿no?
Like Moret said, no matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you... Everyone starts from the same place. And you have it. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons.
Venga,
And
vale.
this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even...
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to... Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some...
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
So all you care about is Mora! Wait,
Almost there. It's down through here. Your...
Sigue a... Ah, súbete al ascensor. Uy, el teletransporte ese está activado, ¿no? ¿Cómo es posible? Si nunca hemos estado aquí. Hay que bajar. ¿Por dónde? Ah, por allí. Voy a los mechas aquí. Pero si yo nunca he estado aquí, ¿cómo es posible que tenga el teletransporte este activado? Ah, vale, que es que estamos... Espérate. Que es que estamos en zona nueva. Pues no sé yo, sí que ya que estamos aquí, intentemos activar la estatua de los 7 esta. Digo, sobre todo para no ir a ciegas. Si es que se puede, que no sé si se puede. Esto está activado ya. Si yo quisiera activar la estatua de los 7, tendría que ir para allá, más o menos. Esto es un acuario. Imagino que no se podrá todavía, ¿no? No veo ninguna forma de poder acceder allí a ese área. Esto no creo que se pueda abrir, ni nada. Y montar en el barquito eso tampoco creo, ¿no? Nah, de momento solo se podrá ir para la misión. Vamos, se puede subir, pero no te hace nada. Muy chulo el sitio, de momento. Ah, aquí. ¿Bajamos más? ¿O volvemos así? Bajamos más.
so we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Uy, qué poético.
Our lives weren't that bad.
Joder, pues es una buena bajada, ¿eh? Lo lo menos hemos llegado a 20.000 leguas de viaje submarino. De profundidad.
So this is the actual entrance to the fortress of Meribid? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convict. Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory. If we're discovered, even Nervalet might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but...
Someone important?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so... You just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so...
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Nervalet, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait! You know about our connection with Nervalet?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Huh. Greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is.
Ah, my profuse apologies. I just got...
So this is the Duke. He sure looks...
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Me voy contento de con sus cuponcillos nuevos.
To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meribid.
He's going to personally give us a cure? No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
Bueno, gente, pues hasta aquí vamos a llegar. El próximo seguimos. Espero que os haya gustado. Muchas gracias por ver el vídeo. Sed buenas, sed felices. Un saludín. Chao, chao.